A Sarasota art destination, the Art Ovation Hotel offers beautiful pieces of art along with a beautiful view of Sarasota. Joining me now to talk about their newest art exhibitions is cultural curator Lisa DeFranza. Nice to have you on the program. Thank you. Thank you. Now, what a beautiful, exciting place, and you opened just about a year ago?
6 months ago.
6 months ago. Oh my goodness. Well, you've been there longer than that to get everything up and running. So when a guest comes in, give us an idea of what they'll experience, Lisa.
Well, when you come into the Art Ovation Hotel as a guest, it really is exactly like no other hotel. So you come in, you meet our front desk staff, and all of our hotel employees are wearing name tags. On those name tags are artists who inspire us. We're each asked to make a choice. So you might be checked in by Marlon Brando or Rita Moreno. So immediately you know it's not like another hotel.
Yeah. And it opens up a conversation, and they feel like, oh my gosh, inspired to think about
what maybe who their artist might be if they were wearing that name tag.
Okay.
They also find out about all of our arts programming. So every evening at 5 o'clock, we have an art and wine tour for guests. So we invite them to meet us at the lobby lounge, the gallery lounge, give them a glass of wine and tour the whole art exhibit. It's a curatorial, docent-led tour. And we also have several other events. We have an artist in the studio all the time, right on the lobby level. So guests can really interact with someone working in the studio and find out more about getting inside of that creative process.
What types of mediums do you have? Are they always painting, or are there sculpture, or a diverse variety?
It's a diverse variety. We've had everything from, right now we have an acrylic painter in there. Last week we had the Booker Middle School Dragonfly Cafe poets. So they were in there all creating on their typewriters so guests could come by and pick 3 words and have poems written for them. We've had glass artists, we've had jewelry makers, doll makers. So it's always something different. Everything's always changing around.
Okay, and what time does the artists do their performances, I guess?
So the artists in the studio are always there in the evening at cocktail time, sometimes during the day as well. We also, funny you mentioned performance, because we also have a lot of live music, and we have pop-up performances. So we have a lot of partnerships, of course, with Florida Studio Theater across the street. Sometimes we have improv artists come over and give a quick pop-up improv show, or we partner with Sarasota Contemporary Dance, and we might have a pop-up dance right in the lobby. So it's quite an exciting place. It's always something surprising.
Yes, wonderful. Now, you have new exhibits, as we mentioned when we opened. What are those about?
So right now, we have a partnership with Alvstad and Contemporary Gallery on 5th Street.
It's a beautiful gallery.
It's a beautiful gallery, beautiful exhibition of inkjet paintings and other kinds of work inspired by Georgia O'Keeffe and Alfred Stieglitz. So they're basically investigating if Georgia O'Keeffe and Alfred Stieglitz were alive today and using contemporary technology, what would they create? So that's our first floor exhibition. And then we have a partnership with Florida Watercolor Society. And so on every elevator landing of the hotel, there's a mini gallery. And on those right now, we have Florida watercolorists, and that's quite exciting because you get to see the watercolor medium used in so many different ways.
And they're just amazing. We had the president on a prior show, and it always just, is overwhelming to see the range of talent that they have. Now, in addition to that, obviously, not everybody can stay at your lovely hotel, just for obvious reasons. They just live down the street, but they want to experience it. Can they go in there?
Absolutely. Not only can they, we really want to be a home away from home for not just guests coming into Sarasota, but the Sarasota community, and especially the Sarasota arts community. We have so many artists who are local working in the space, so come on in, have a drink at the bar, meet the artists, come see our live performances, go to the Overture restaurant for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, come to the rooftop. We are just started Corks and Chords on Thursday evenings at 5:30. So that is, we're doing a lot of combinations with art and food. So this is a wine tasting that is combined with guitar. So for example, tonight we have Italian wines being featured and Italian guitar. So
Lovely.
sometimes it's Spanish wines and Spanish guitars, sometimes Argentinian wines and Argentinian
So
guitar.
any creative aspect of what constitutes art. It doesn't have to be physical art. I mean, music and food and
It's all
wine.
artfully inspired.
Yeah.
In addition, we have some very unusual things. This is going back to guests now. We have an instrument loan program. So if you're a guest in the hotel and you have a hankering to play the cello, for example, we have one. We can bring it right to your room.
Amazing.
And everything in your room
Amazing.
is also artfully inspired. There's a sketchbook and pencils for you to sketch in and look at the sketches of the guests who came before you. And Ringling students, we have a wonderful partnership with Ringling College of Art and Design. Ringling students have inaugurated each sketchbook by doing a beautiful drawing on the front. So our guests get to see the work of these fabulous students.
And they are. Yes,
And they are.
So what else would you like our guests to know before we wrap up today?
Well, something I think that's interesting that people have asked me about a lot is we have all these exhibitions and we rotate them periodically, and some of the work sells. And when the work sells, I think it's really interesting to note that 80% of the sale goes to the artist and 20% goes to a scholarship and programs fund for Ringling College of Art and Design.
Well,
so the
thank
hotel
you.
is really about connecting people with art and seeing what happens in that synergy between the community, the guests, and art in the hotel.
Awesome.
It's very exciting.
Wonderful. Well, I look forward to coming over there very soon, and thank you for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me. I've really enjoyed it.
Next on Suncoast FYI, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we'll introduce you to two women making strides against breast cancer. We'll be right back. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and joining me now are two women making strides against breast cancer, Bethany Lynch and Allison Clow. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Hi. This is a really important month for everyone, not only survivors, but everybody, I think, has been touched by someone with cancer in their lives. And this is such a personal experience for you, and we're going to talk about how that, how you got involved. But Bethany's going to start with making strides, and what is the walk all about, Bethany?
So Making Strides Against Breast Cancer walks are, it's a celebration. It's an opportunity for us to get together and raise funds and awareness to fight breast cancer. It is the community coming together with various teams and doing fundraising events throughout the month and coming together to make a difference for all people that have been affected by breast cancer.
Okay. And there are a lot of teams in the area that have their own individual fundraisers and groups. And Allison, you have your own group of friends. And as a breast cancer survivor, thank God, why was it so important for you to get involved?
It was so important for me to get involved for everyone that is going through the grueling treatments to combat this devastating disease, for all of those people that are going through chemotherapy and are so sick and so tired that they can barely get out of bed, for all of those people that are undergoing radiation that can't go near their loved ones for fear that they will expose them to that radiation, for all of the people that have surgeries and have to have mastectomies or hysterectomies, and they feel that their femininity is taken away from them. For all of those people, it was important for me to get involved because I was all of those people. I underwent months of chemotherapy infusions. I lost my hair. I was so sick I could barely get out of bed. I have two small children, Avery, who is now 8, and Riley, who is now 5. They were 5 and 2 when I was diagnosed.
Oh, gosh.
And when I had anything involving radiation and I couldn't go near them, hearing them call for me was heart-wrenching.
Yeah.
And I had a double mastectomy, and I had a complete hysterectomy. And those were probably some of the lowest points of my life. And I want everyone out there
that is going through this darkness to see that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. I want my face to be that light for them because my hair grew back. I am healthier than ever. My children can hug their mommy anytime that they want.
Yeah.
And that's the most important thing, that people just need to know that if they fight, they can get through to the other side.
And that's it. And you're a fighter. And that was just beautiful.
Sorry.
Thank you. And that's it. I mean, you're here, you know, you think about your children, and that's, I'm sure, what kept you going in some of those times. You know, it's your family and the people that love you. You want to fight for them, but you want to fight for yourself. And thank you for being here for everybody.
Thank you for having us.
So the American Cancer Society raises a lot of money.
Yes.
Does this all go to the American Cancer Society?
It does.
Every money, every dime from the Making Strides event, Bethany?
So the American Cancer Society has raised over $62 million and invested over $62 million in breast cancer research to develop the life-saving treatments that, you know, that Allison and our other cancer survivors have taken. But we know that, right? We know that we do research, but we also put that money into programs and services right here in our community, that patients going through this difficult time, we can help them right here in the community. For instance, you know, $25 could help get a patient a ride to and from treatment. $50 can help them have a place to stay if they have to travel for their treatment. So we have about 80 cents on the dollar that goes right to this mission, to the mission, and we're the only one.
Good to know.
Yeah,
good to know. Now the event's taking place at Nathan Benderson Park. Is that correct?
It is.
And what is the date?
October 20th at Nathan Benderson Park.
Okay, and it starts, sign up is at 7 a.m.?
Sign up, registration opens at 7 a.m. and then the walk will start at 9.
Okay.
And it's a 5K, but we also have a 1-mile walk for those who can't do the whole 5K, and it's a time to celebrate survivors.
Okay, and then there's a celebration breakfast afterwards?
Yes. So
great.
have some time to celebrate our VIPs. Everything we do is for our survivors. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now, Allison, what would you say to people out there who are thinking about participating in the walk?
To do it, because every single dollar raised will help so many people out there. And those people, it could be their grandparent, their parent, their sibling, their child. It could be them.
Yes.
Every single dollar. I have my own, as you stated, Making Strides Against Breast Cancer team. It's called Allison's Army. I encourage everyone to hop online, find my personal team page, and to read my story, because it's on there, and to click on that donate button. There is no donation that is too small. Everyone is much appreciated, and we can all do this together.
Thank you, dear. And Bethany, one final word before we close.
sign up online. Join us October 20th. It's makingstrideswalk.org, and we'd love to see you there.
Great. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
When we come back, we'll take a look at a Suncoast tradition 30 years in the making. Welcome back, and joining me now is Nadia El-Manani Taylor with the Pumpkin Festival. She is the coordinator for Fruitville Grove's 30th Annual Pumpkin Festival. Good morning.
Hi. Good morning.
Hi. Now, 30 years, obviously most everyone in the area will know, but we have newcomers coming to Sarasota, and everybody always could use a refresher since it only happens once a year. Tell us what the Fruitville Grove Pumpkin Festival is all about.
Okay. Well, our Pumpkin Festival, as you said, it is 30 years running, and we started it, you know, a small farm, small family in the back, and we just thought the community needed something. We had a small farm with the Grove, and started gathering, you know, individuals who would be interested in doing a community event, really. So we got the Pumpkin Festival. We have every weekend of October,
Yeah.
where we'll get crafters together. We get some food vendors, and they set up and they display all of their, their crafts. They do-it-yourself type. We have face painters and stuff. So
every weekend it might be something different, and it goes on every weekend through the end of October.
It is every weekend of October.
Okay.
And they're Saturday and Sunday. It's from 10 to 5.
All right, and Saturday there's always a
costume contest for kids.
Okay.
And Sunday is always a pumpkin pie eating contest.
All right.
So, but yes, there are different things every weekend, but what we do is we have local families and the vendors come and set up their craft booth, and they will display all of their handicrafts that they have for that weekend.
And what do you think brings the community out?
It is free admission and free parking, and it's always been that way.
Okay.
And so we do this primarily for the community. They are the reason we do this.
Well, and they're the reason that you're here. I mean, you support them.
Yes.
The community supports you, and
Absolutely.
as the way it should be.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Without our community, we would not be able to have it free. So whenever you do come out to support the Pumpkin Festival and you buy a pumpkin, we are able to make all of our events free. So
Okay.
we have a berry festival in springtime, and we have the Pumpkin Festival October, always free.
All right, now I may catch you off guard with this one, but about how many pumpkins do you grow every year?
Oh my goodness. We bring in so many pumpkins.
Yeah.
We just got done unloading from the truck, and
Hundreds, thousands,
hundreds, and
yeah.
we have them from different sizes.
Yeah, 'cause you brought some of them here
Yeah, we
this
have the
morning.
Jack B. Little pumpkins, and then we have pie pumpkins, which you can paint those. Your kids can paint them, and then you can actually make a pie out of those. So when you go and buy pumpkin pies or
it.
get them from
Yeah.
places, that's what you're getting.
Okay.
And then we have them from this size, basketballs. We even have ones that you cannot carry, and you have to kind of put them on a towel and carry them to your car. They're huge. Put a little kid in them.
That'd be cute.
Carve them out and plop the kid in it, and then you have a gorgeous little fall photo.
Great picture.
Yes.
Right? Great photo.
I have a 2-year-old, so we're definitely going to be putting her in all of the pumpkins this year.
I love it. I love it. Now, what else does the farm offer? I mean, you can tell us a little bit more about the festival if you like, but I know there's so many other things that go on there.
Yes. Every weekend there is a different event, but primarily we do have. We'll always have the farm market. We always have, the pony rides, the face painters. We will this year have, there'll be a fire truck rally, live demonstrations. I believe Sarasota's Canine Search and Rescue is going to come out and do a live demonstration one or two of the weekends. But each weekend, it varies. We have different things each of the weekends. But, primarily we have the face painters, the hay rides, the pony rides, pumpkin painting. We have all the crafters. They actually do stuff at their own booth.
Booths, okay.
Yeah, so you can do things at the booth, but it's free to get in the door, and it's free to park. So bring anybody that you want to have a good time with.
And what time is it taking place?
Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Every Saturday and Sunday, it's from 10 o'clock to 5 o'clock.
Okay, but you have store hours that are
And the
longer
store,
than that.
yes.
Yeah.
So the store is open year-round. And during the Pumpkin Festival, the store is also open, and during the week. So the store hours are Monday through Saturday from 9 o'clock until 6. And then, and then for the festival, it's still open. So you can come and shop and get all your produce, jams and jellies, and pumpkins and gourds.
Okay, now back to the pumpkin eating competition. Is it how many you can eat in the shortest length of time?
It is one pumpkin pie, no hands, and you have to eat it the fastest.
Okay.
So I believe they'll do like a slice of a pie and then some whipped cream, and you have to, tie your hands behind your back and
Just
eat it as quickly as possible.
dig in there.
Safely.
I'd like to get some pictures of that.
Oh, absolutely. We do. I think we had some pictures from the last time, but we'll definitely get some more and upload them to our Facebook page.
All right. Anything else that you would like to tell our viewers about you and your family and, why you love this?
Well, I'm very passionate about this because I was raised on that farm. So to me, I'm very much involved in the community. And for this Pumpkin Festival, we depend on the community and the support of Sarasota. So we're right in the heart of Sarasota, and we have a farm. And it's the longest running pumpkin festival. It's the farm market where we have actual farm animals.
Yep.
And
Good.
yeah, so you can come out, bring your lunch,
Yep.
let your kids play in the playground, shop at the store. You know, it's somewhere that we're very active within the community because
So people can just come and
Yep.
hang out and experience
Yep.
nature in the center of Sarasota.
absolutely moms can bring their kids and, you know, let them frolic and have fun with all the animals and the playground because that's always there.
Wonderful.
7 days a week.
Great. Great.
Thank you.
Thanks, Nadia.
Absolutely.
Have a great month.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
Thank you
dear.
so much.
This weekend is just beginning, and we have a few events for you to keep your eye out for. We'll tell you about them when we come back. This weekend on the Suncoast, celebrating its 22nd anniversary, Giving Hunger the Blues and Jazz on the Bay Music Festival becomes 2 days of music and fun taking place on the outdoor grounds of the Van Wezel Auditorium. And it's the 4th annual Halloween Movie Night Spooktacular shown on the Ed Smith Stadium outfield video board. It's at 2700 12th Street, and the event runs from 5 p.m. till 10 p.m. this Saturday. If you would like to promote your community event on Suncoast FYI, we would love to hear from you. This is a complimentary service. Please call our producer, Robert Pandolfino, at 941-361-4616. To view previous episodes, go to snntv.com under Programming. I'm Nancy O'Neill, and we'll see you next Friday on Suncoast FYI.